Okay, so good evening everyone. This is your Task-2 class of data analysis and data science. Okay, so first we'll understand the description and what you have to do, basically how to do this thing, and then we'll see the code part. Okay, so basically in this your Task-2 objective of this is to you have to perform an in-depth analysis of sales data, okay, to identify trends and patterns in sales and profits, and then you have to understand the relationships between different variable, example profit and discount, and then you have to use the visualizations to highlight your insights and anomalies. Okay, so basically this is your exploratory data analysis. Okay, so in this you have to perform a in-depth exploratory data analysis on a sales data set to identify trends, pattern and anomalies. Okay, so in this your step by step, if we see your project step is you have to select a data set. Okay, so you can select any data set. Okay, like global, superstore or etc., which contains some sales, profit, region and product categories column, like this column. Okay, and the task you will perform is, first I'll tell you that in this we'll do exploratory data analysis, right? So what is exploratory data analysis in your data science? Okay, so basically it's a method used by data scientists to analyze the data sets and summarize their main characteristic. Okay, so in identify pattern, it helps identify pattern out there and unexpected feature in the data. It will test hypothesis. It can help test hypothesis and check assumptions. It will determine relationship. It can help determine how variable are related and how best to manipulate data sources. Okay, and then is the visualize data. It often uses data visualization method to help understand the data. Okay, then is to determine appropriate technique. It can also determine if the statistical techniques you are considering for data analysis are appropriate or not. Okay, so basically it's an important first step in any data analysis. Okay, it's like a flexible open-ended exploration that allows a data scientist to delve into the data without preconceived notions. Okay, and some steps here in this you'll see. First you have to initial inspect. Okay, get an overview by yourself of the data. Okay, then comes you have to clean your data. Okay, data cleaning means you have to handle missing values, duplicate things and outliers part. Okay, then you have to perform statistical analysis to understand data distribution. Okay, these are the basically tasks you have to perform in this, which is EDA. Then you have to visualize data trends using histograms, box plots and heat maps. Okay, and deliverables is clean data set you have to deliver. Okay, summary of trends and findings you have to deliver, like proper summary. Okay, on including on the MS Word or etc., you have to deliver, and the data visualization plots. Okay, so basically this is the description of EDA part. In EDA we do this. So for explaining this we have taken a project name as sales performance analysis. So basically of this objective is to analyze sales data to identify trends, relationships and factors affecting sales performance. Okay, so in this your first step is to select a data set. Okay, it depends on you, any data set you can take. Here I have taken some sales data CSV. Okay, sales underscore data dot CSV set I have taken. Okay, and columns is product, region, sales, profit, discount, category, date. Okay, so here, yes, Sakshi, I haven't share my that coding part screen. I'll share right now. Is this visible? Is this visible now? Yes, yeah. Okay, yes. So now I will go through the code part and we'll see. Okay, I'll explain also and we'll see our code also. So in this, your first step is to select a data set. So here's the sales underscore data dot csv. Before that, main step is to you have to import a library. Okay, basic library you have to import. First is import pandas spd. This is the basic library you have to import every time for doing every work in your Jupyter notebook, okay, of your data analysis, okay. So in this, many basics for reading, for writing your CSV file, these functions are included in this library. Then second function is, matplotlib.pyplot library. This library is useful for visualization, okay. In this, many charts are present like bar plot, histogram, etc. Then comes the CMON library. This is the advanced visualization library. In this, advanced plots and charts are present like count plot and advanced scatter plot, line plot, etc. Okay. So in this, your first step is to load the data set. Okay. So this is the load and explore the data set. This codes. Okay, so for loading, you have to use pd.read underscore csv function. You have to make a variable name, then you have to use pd.read underscore csv function, and inside it you have to load the csv file. Okay, then we'll analyze our data set more. Okay, so we will analyze it. So by using the df.head function, okay, df.head function will give you the top 5 rows of your data set. Okay, so I'll just show you the proper code part because I haven't loaded my CSV file in this. Okay, so code part, and it depends on you what kind of data set you want to use, and then you can use that and you can run according to that. Okay, so basically in this we'll display the first few rows, which is by using the df.head function. This will give you first 5 rows of your data set. Okay, then second is, yeah, so by using the info function will provide column names, data types and counts of non-null values. Okay, so basically this will info function, it will give you a concise summary of your data set. Okay, so here this we are printing the headings. Okay, this will tell you first 5 rows of the data set. This will tell you the basic information about your data set. Okay, then by using the describe function, it will give you the descriptive statistics of your data set. Okay, means it will summarize numerical column. Okay, and it will give you mean, min, max, etc. of all the numeric columns. Okay, so this will give you statistical summary of your numeric columns of your in your data set. Okay, by using describe function. So till here we have load the data set. Okay, into a pandas data frame. We will display the first 5 rows of the data set to understand its structure. Then we'll provide column names, data types. Okay, and then we'll summarize the numerical columns. Okay, so basically step 1 is completed, which is load and explore the data set. Okay, now we'll move towards our second, which is data cleaning steps. Okay, so in data cleanings, here first thing we are checking for duplicate value. Okay, so means is there duplicated values present or not. Okay, so for this we are using df.duplicated.sum function. So this sum function will sum all the duplicated values and it will give you a result that these number of duplicate values are present. Okay, then by using the drop underscore duplicate function, you have to remove duplicates values. Okay, first this thing is first cleaning is completed. Now we'll see the missing values. Okay, second is missing values. So why we are handling missing values? Because obviously missing values will cause an error to your data set if you do the visualization, etc. It can alter the accuracy of your data set in future statistical mathematical approaches. Okay, so in this, second thing is we are doing the handle the missing values. For this we are first checking missing values before cleaning. We are first seeing how many null values are present. So by using this is null dot sum function, it will give you a sum of total null values present. Okay. Then what we are doing, we are filling the missing numerical values with the column mean. Okay. So by using fill any function and df dot mean function in place equal true means we are committing the changes permanently. Okay. So by using fill any function, we'll replace missing numerical value with the column mean. Okay, with a particular column mean. Now here we'll print the missing values after cleaning. Okay. Then what we are doing, we are converting the date column to the proper datetime formatted column. Okay, this also we have done in previous task too. For this, we are using pd dot to underscore datetime function. This will convert the date column to proper datetime format for trend analysis. Okay, if we don't change this, this will give error in your visualization. Visualization will not come for these particular columns. Okay. Then we'll doing the verify the changes. We are seeing our data, all data after cleaning part. So this all cleaning we have done. We have removed duplicate values. We have removed missing values. We have changed the date column to the proper date and format. So this is the proper cleaning we have done of our data. Now we are seeing the changes. Okay, by using head function, you can see the changes. Okay. Now your second step, which is data cleaning, is also completed. Now we'll move towards our step 3, which is exploratory data analysis. Okay, now we'll do the exploratory data analysis. So in this, what we are doing first is plot sales trends over time. So by using the group by function to aggregate, okay, we are using the group by function to aggregate sales by date, okay, by date and plots the trend. Okay, so by using the group by function, we are aggregating the sales by date and then we'll plot the trend. Okay, and we are plotting the line plot. So here first it will aggregate it. Okay, this is the figure size, length and breadth you want to fixed for your line plot. And okay, so this will first we are using by using group by, we are aggregating the sales by date. Okay, we are summing it. Okay, and then we'll plotting the line plot dot by using dot plot function. Kind is your line, color we have set as blue. Okay, and this is for setting your title name. Okay, you know, sales trend over time. This is for x-axis, this is for y label, this is for showing your result. Okay, now second column we are plotting the scatter plot of between profit versus discount. Okay, so basically a scatter plot shows whether discount impact profit or not. Okay, so this is the figure size. For this we are using the Seaborn scatter plot. So SNS dot scatter plot function you have to use. X will be your discount, Y profit, data DF, color we have fixed orange. Rest title, X label, Y label show you know how to set. You can set this. Okay. So second visualization is also done. We did the scatter plot between profit versus discount to show whether discount impact profit or not. Then third come is for regional sales. Okay, sales distribution by region. Okay, so in this we are plotting a bar chart and a bar chart that will compare sales across region. Okay, so figure size and we are grouping the region and sales. Okay, aggregating. Then plot. Now kind is your bar and color we have fixed green. Okay, and title y label you know how to set. Okay, then fourth is we are making a correlation matrix by using heat map. Okay, so a heat map will show relationship between numerical variables. Okay, so you have to use sns dot heat map function. Then you have to do the use the correlation core function for finding the correlation. Okay, and here cmap is cool warm color and notice true. Title vfx correlation matrix and plt dot show is for showing your result. Okay, so now this eda part, which is exploratory data analysis point step, is also cleared. In this we have made a line plot of for showing sales trend. Okay, then we have made a scatter plot between profit versus discount, then bar plot for showing regional sales, and then heat map for correlation metrics. Okay, for showing relationship between numerical variables. Now step 3 of EDA, exploratory data analysis, is also clear. Okay. Now comes the fourth and last part, which is your predictive modeling. Okay. So basically in your predictive modeling, first we'll see that what is predictive modeling in your data science. Okay. So it's a data science technique that uses statistical and machine learning to predict future events uh, based on historic data. Okay, so it involves building mathematical models that capture the relationship between variables and allowing for the projection of future trends, behaviors, or events. Okay, so yeah, so now we'll see. This is the predictive modeling we'll do now. Okay, so first you have to import this basic library. Okay, so you have to first import from sklearn.model underscore selection. You have to import this train test split. Okay, this will train test split. This library will split data into training 80% and testing into 20% set. Okay, then we are importing the linear regression. This will initialize a linear regression model. Okay, this will initialize a linear regression model, and then comes the yes, mean squared error and R2 dot square. This will evaluate the model's accuracy. Okay, so this library will do this particular things. So what we are doing in this, it's just we are selecting the features and target. So our features and target will be profit, discount, x-axis, and y for sales. Okay, then we are splitting the data set into training and test sets. Okay, so in train and test set, 80% will go into training part and testing will go into 20% test part. Okay, so here this is how you can split it. Okay, then we'll train the linear regression model. So it will initialize a linear regression model. Okay, so by using the model dot fit, it will train the model on the training data. Okay, then we are making the predictions, okay, for future events by using the dot predict function. Okay, then we are evaluating the model. Okay, so by using the mean square error and R2 score error, we are evaluate the model accuracy. Okay, so basically yes, so yes, this comes your end of your predictive modeling also. Okay, so basically in this, I'll give you brief once again. What you have to do, you have to first import necessary libraries in every step need. Okay, like in predictive modeling, only you need, and in the start you need. Okay, then you have to, step one is you have to load and explore your data set. Okay, your first step is to load and explore the data set. You have to load CSV file, then you have to use some of the function for analyzing your data set. Then your second step comes data cleaning part. Okay, you have to clean, you have to remove duplicate rows, handle missing values, and then you have to convert date column to date time format. Okay, then third comes your EDA. Okay, which is exploratory data analysis. In this you have to make different kinds of charts and plots. So in this, first I have made a line plot. Okay, for showing sales trend, then second is profit versus discount, scatter plot, then third is bar plot for sales distribution, regional, and then is heat map for correlation. Okay, then you have to do the predictive modeling part. Okay, which is for predicting uh, the future events. Okay, based on the data present. For this you have to import these necessary libraries. Okay, and then you have to use train test split, linear regression, model fit, mean square error, and R2 square score function for first is for splitting data into training. Okay, you have to first split data into training 80% and testing into 20%. Then you have to initialize a linear regression model, and then you have to train the model on the training data by using model.fit function. And then by using these scores, okay, squared error and R2 score, you will evaluate the model accuracy. Okay, so yes, this was all about your task 2. Deliver, you have to deliver is the data set. After handling missing values and duplicate, clean data set you have to deliver. Visualization, plots for trends, relationship and distribution. Then third is regression model, a model to predict sales based on profit and discount. And insights, you have to show the summary of key trends and actionable recommendations. Okay, so yes, this was all about your task 2. I hope it's clear. If not, then you can ask me any doubt in the chat box right now. So is this task is clear to you all what you have to do? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So yes, this is your task 2 and you have to complete this task also. You basically have to complete your all task for receiving your completion certificate. And if you'll face any doubt regarding this task later, then you can ask me in the doubt group. Okay. So please make sure to complete your task on time, and if you face any doubt, then you can ask me in the doubt group. Okay. So those who have any more doubt left, they can ask me in the chat box. Else, you all can leave now. The class is over and we'll see you in next class then. Okay. Thank you.